Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome for the first time. I don't know your life. So, anime. Yeah, we're doing this. And look, before you close the tab, this isn't one of those here's every anime ever made ranked videos where some guy in a basement lists 400 shows and calls it a tier list. Now, today, we're talking about you. Specifically, what the anime you watch says about you as a person. Because here's the thing. Your taste in anime, it's basically a personality test you didn't consent to. Like, you didn't sign up for the Psyche Val, but you downloaded Crunchyroll, and now we're here. We're going genre by genre, breaking down who watches what, why they watch it, and yeah, roasting them a little. Lovingly, I promise. If you like what you see, hit subscribe, drop a comment with your genre, share this with a friend who needs to be humbled, and like the video, or don't. I'm not your dad. I'm just a guy on the internet with opinions and way too much free time. All right, I'll stop yapping. Let's get into it. Shonen. All right, first up, Shonen. And yeah, we're starting here because statistically, like half of you watching this got into anime through Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. Don't lie, we all had that phase where we watched the Chunin exams and thought, okay, I get it now. Shonen is basically the anime equivalent of a pre-workout commercial. High energy, someone's always screaming, there's a power-up every 3 episodes, and somehow friendship fixes everything. Like, your guy just lost both arms and got stabbed, but his nakama believed in him, so he's fine now. Cool. Love that for him. The people who watch Shonen, optimistic, competitive, they probably have a gym membership they actually use, or at least they think about using it. They debate power scaling like it's a legal case. Goku could beat Naruto, but only if, bro, nobody asked, we're eating lunch. And here's the thing nobody talks about. Shonen fans are low-key the most emotional people in any fandom. They'll flex in the group chat like they're built different and then cry for 20 minutes over a friendship speech. Both things are true at the same time, and I respect it. Roast of the day, your favorite color is orange? Congrats, you're basically a walking training montage. Romance. Okay, so romance anime. Yeah, these people exist, and honestly, they're harmless. They're just a lot. Romance anime fans pause at every blush scene. Every single one. They have a ranked list of their top 10 fictional couples, and they will defend it like it's a thesis. They've cried over a confession that took 3 seasons to happen and called it worth it. Meanwhile, I'm like, bro, they held hands, calm down. The thing about romance fans though, and I say this with love, they're using anime to cope with the fact that real dating is a nightmare. Like, real relationships don't come with dramatic piano music and a slow zoom on someone's face when they finally say how they feel. Real life is, hey, you want to grab food? And someone leaving you on red for 4 days. So yeah, I get why they escape. Deep down, these are some of the most emotionally intelligent people you'll meet. They just happen to have opinions about fictional couples that could fill a TED Talk. Roast? Single? Nah, you're just waiting for your slow burn harem endgame. Isekai. Oh boy, Isekai. Okay, so this genre is basically, what if I got hit by a truck and woke up overpowered in a fantasy world? That's the pitch, every time. And somehow, it works, every time. The fans of this genre are, look, they're daydreamers. They're the people who like zone out in the middle of a meeting and imagine what class they'd be if they got reincarnated. Warrior? Mage? Probably some overpowered hybrid with a hidden ability that only unlocks under emotional distress. And yeah, the stereotypes are rough. Basement dweller, body pillow, complains about realism in a show where the main character tamed a dragon on episode 2. But here's the real plot twist. Isekai fans are actually pretty ambitious when you dig deeper. They're constantly thinking about second chances, reinvention. What if I started over with everything I know now? That's not laziness. That's like low-key entrepreneurial energy stuck in a fantasy wrapper. Roast? Stuck in traffic? Must be your Isekai portal finally loading. Slice of life. The chill ones. The people who watch this genre are, they're fine. Like, genuinely the most okay people in any anime fandom. They drink tea while watching anime about people drinking tea.
They defend Nothing Happens as peak storytelling. They have a comfort show that's just 4 girls in a club doing absolutely nothing for 12 episodes, and they've watched it 6 times. These are the people who actually stop to appreciate stuff. Sunsets, a good meal, the sound of rain, small things, which, honestly, in this economy, that's kind of a superpower. But don't let the chill fool you. Slice of Life fans are quietly the most philosophical people in the room. They'll pull something genuinely profound out of an episode where a girl forgot her umbrella. Like, you'll be laughing, and then suddenly you're thinking about mortality. It happens. Roast, your biggest enemy is deadlines. Your therapy is 20 minutes of vibes and a lo-fi playlist.
Horror anime fans. Okay, these people claim they're not scared. They're lying. They will watch Another at midnight alone with the lights off and then sleep with every light in the house on for a week. And they'll still say, it wasn't even that scary. Sure, the nightlight says otherwise. But real talk, horror fans are low-key the most analytical people watching anime. They'll pause mid-jump scare to point out a plot hole. They'll dare their friends to watch something and then secretly check to see if their friends are scared because they need validation that it's actually creepy. It's more psychological than scary, is the most horror fan sentence ever uttered. The hidden truth about these guys? They're processing real fears through fiction, and it actually works. They come out the other side more resilient, less bothered by things. Like, yeah, your anxiety got cooked by a school full of cursed students, but now actual problems feel manageable by comparison. Roast. You jump at shadows? Congratulations. Horror anime owes you royalties. Psychological. Psychological anime fans think they're built different. And honestly, they kind of are, but not always in the way they think. These are the people who rewatch Death Note to find clues they missed. They have Reddit threads about unreliable narrators. They'll debate whether Light Yagami was right, and some of them are a little too convincing when they argue yes. The overthinking is constant. Everything is a theory. Their cereal has hidden meaning. But underneath all that, genuine empaths. They use psychological anime to navigate their own heads. Like, they can't always talk about what they're feeling, but if you put it in a thriller with a morally gray protagonist, they'll dissect it for hours. It's emotional processing with extra steps. Roast? Trust issues? Nah, you just binged too much mind screw. Seinen. Seinen fans. The I'm too mature for Shonen crowd. They're usually in their mid to late 20s. They've definitely called a popular anime overrated at least once this week, and they probably own a vinyl of an anime OST they've never told anyone about. They watch Berserk. They watch Vinland Saga. They want grit, nuance, no convenient power-ups, no friendship speeches, just consequences. Real ones, the kind that stick around. And look, I get it. There's something genuinely satisfying about anime that treats you like an adult, that doesn't wrap everything up neatly. Seinen is the genre that'll have a character you love just die. No dramatic send-off, just gone. And you're supposed to sit with that, which is uncomfortable, but also kind of honest. Deep down, though, Seinen fans are optimists. They wouldn't keep watching if they didn't believe in the rare moments of hope buried in all that darkness. Roast? Shonen's too simple? Says the guy still figuring out his tax return. Comedy. Comedy anime fans are they're having a great time. Always, unconditionally. They've memorized entire Gintama bits. They quote memes constantly, including ones from shows that aired 15 years ago. They'll argue that a joke nobody else noticed is criminally underrated, like it's a moral issue. These people weaponize humor. Like, something genuinely stressful happens and their brain immediately finds the bit in it. It looks effortless? It's not. They've just trained themselves to cope through laughing first and feeling things later. The thing is, comedy fans are sharp, like genuinely observant. They notice everything. They just choose to make a joke about it instead of saying it straight, which is, honestly, a valid life strategy. Roast. Your laugh's louder than the dub? Comedy anime called It Wants Its Volume Back. Sports. Sports anime fans are the ones in the gym doing a training montage inspired by Haikyuu at 6 in the morning. They'll cry at a retirement episode harder than they've cried at anything in real life. And they ship rivals. Not the main couple, the rivals. Always the rivals. These are driven people, disciplined, team-oriented. They take the lessons from sports anime and apply them to things that have nothing to do with sports. Studying, work, creative projects. Like, yeah, it's a volleyball show, but the speech about not giving up mid-match? That's going in the mental highlight reel for the next 3 years. The couch coaching thing is real, though. They will yell, "Just said it," at a fictional character in 2D on a screen as if their input matters. Roast? No real sports skills? Haikyuu made you a pro. In spirit. Fantasy. Fantasy anime fans are world builders at heart. They've drawn maps of fictional countries in their notes app. They have strong opinions about magic systems. They will defend the lore of a show like they personally wrote it. These are creative, adventurous people, the kind who read every side quest, who want to know the history of every background character, who genuinely believe that if the world had more structure and clear rules, it would run better. Which, honestly, fair. The stereotype is D&D nerd, and yeah, probably some crossover there. But the deeper thing is that fantasy fans escape into these worlds not to avoid reality, but to recharge for it. The imagination gets refueled, and they come back to real life with more ideas than they left with. Roast? Your life's a mess? At least your fantasy waifu has her glow-up arc figured out. Mecha. Mecha fans. Okay, so these are the tinkerers, the analytical ones, the people who will build a Gundam model kit with the focus and precision of a surgeon and then display it on a shelf next to 12 others like it's a museum exhibit. They debate which mech is the best mech. They have feelings about Evangelion that they cannot fully explain, but will try to for 45 minutes if you let them. They get pilot rage in online games, like the connection between controlling a digital vehicle and controlling a giant robot is very real to them. Here's the thing about mecha fans that most people miss. They're actually anti-war. Like beneath all the explosions and tactical battle sequences, mecha anime is almost always a tragedy. Someone always loses everything. The machine wins, the human loses. And mecha fans feel that deeply. They're drawn to the spectacle, but they stay for the grief. Roast? Traffic jam? Deploy the mech. Oh wait, that's just your Hot Wheels collection. Ecchi. All right, last one. Ecchi. And look, I'm not here to judge. Much. Ecchi fans are unapologetic about what they like. And there's actually something kind of freeing about that. Like everyone else is pretending they don't know what fan service is, and ecchi fans are just, yeah, I know what I'm watching. Moving on. They'll skip to the iconic scenes. They'll say it's art with a completely straight face in mixed company. They collect figures, bold behavior, consistent behavior. The hidden depth here, and I mean this, is that ecchi fans tend to appreciate confident, unbothered characters, and that mirrors something in themselves. They've made peace with what they enjoy without needing external approval for it, which, philosophically, is further along than a lot of people. Roast? Fan service addict? Your search history is basically a bibliography at this point. All right, anime kids, that's the breakdown. And look, if you watched this whole thing and felt personally attacked, good. That means I did my job. If you felt extremely personally attacked, that just means your genre hit a little too close to home. Touch grass, rewatch your comfort show, you'll be fine. Now, before I peace out, I got 3 questions for you, and I will be checking the comments. 1, what's your main genre, and did I get you right, or did I get you too right? 2, which genre do you secretly watch but would never put in your bio? 3, and this one's important, did your genre roast make you laugh, or did it make you genuinely reconsider your personality? Drop it all down below. I'll be reading. Don't think I won't. All right, for real though, thank you for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe if you're not already, and share it with whoever's been gatekeeping their anime taste. They need this video more than anyone. And hey, Whether you're a crying shonen bro, a slice-of-life philosopher, or an ecchi fan with zero shame and full confidence, we're all just people who found something we love and watched way too much of it at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. Respect. All right, that's enough out of me. Peace out.